Hi guys, Skypoint here. Now, if you remember, about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I had tried to build Jaghatai Khan on my live stream, and it did not go well for me at all. I had a deck that could maybe win 30 to 40% of the time. It wasn't very good. And the reason it wasn't very good is mostly because I was missing one card in particular, Skilled Rider. Well, as you can see, I'm not missing that anymore because it came up in the store rotation. So I ended up taking out one of the, where's it gone? The Tangahi attack bikes, and I put in Skilled Rider instead. That's actually increased the total number of tactics in my deck, and I decided to try and hit the ladder. Well, let's see how that turned out. Let me just show you the results over here. 1, 2, 3, oh that's a bot, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I played 10 matches with this deck and I won 10 of them. Alright, I'm sure what you want to do is see how these matches went down. So I'm not going to run through all of them. I'm going to focus on some of my favorites. And we're actually going to start with one of my luckiest ones against Saul Tarvitz. So let's see how this one went. So this started off pretty good. I had Command Bridge straight off the bat, and I had Goldstone's Hunters to deal with the Emperor's Children squad, which is going to stun me when it gets played with perfection. So this was great, was happy with it, and we decided to go ahead.
Hungry for more battle.
Drawing Apotheosis this early is not ideal, but at least I have it for later. I decided to pull out Quick Reaction, again to give myself a turn of protection in case something very nasty pops out of his deck. So here we go, his first turn, he plays Supply Line. So that's going to pull a vehicle out, and all the Emperor's Children vehicles are nasty in their own way. Comes to my 2 energy turn, I can't really play anything here, so I activate my special ability to get Sneak Attack, and hit him. Bounces back to his turn.
Let's remain true today.
So now he is playing... There we go, that's what I was expecting. So this is what I had Goldstone's Hunters for. Alright, so let's just pop those Hunters out and take out that troop. The main point with this build is you want to try and clear out the enemy board as much as you can until you can trigger your Reckoning. Alright, now here comes a Dreadnought. That's the first of the very nasty troops I was fearing. I have Stormlance to deal with it, but it's still too early to actually be able to play it. So instead, I'm giving myself Precog, and that's useful. I get Targetized Sacrifice. Ooh, look at that guy. So I could play Targetized Sacrifice now, but what I decide to do is accept one turn of having my Warlord being stunned to just get rid of that Dreadnought permanently. I ideally want to play the Sacrifice in a turn where he's got lots of really buffed troops on the board. I can take 5 points of damage from those guys and play a Swift Strike to kill them, but oh my god, look at this. Alright. Still not a disaster, so let's take out his Noise Marines. There we go. Gotta deal with that Sardaron. For now, I'm just gonna play Informant Network to bust its shield open. And let's drop Void Engagement on him. Good. Stormseer's Wisdom. An interesting situation. So he hits me hard, but I still have more health than him, and those troops did not get a shield back. Plays Abandoned Supplies, still has lots of energy. And he plays another Noise Marine. Great. Ooh, Kumblai Bikes. Yeah, I can take out that Sardaron now. So we're going to hit that Sardaron. And turn on Sneak Attack mode and take out Sardaron. 2 points left. Let's drop Void Engagement and see what comes up. It is Tangahi Attack Bikes. Alright, that's workable. And you can see there my Reckoning is getting so close to being played now. That's right, that was my coffee. Haha. Alright, so he hits me with Longinus, and now he brings out a big, nasty vehicle. So I'm stunned. He's got a tough vehicle on the board. Little bit of a tough situation. He's got lethal next turn. And then Stormlance happens.
You imperfect scum!
So that Stormlance his guy away. And now I took a bit of a risk. If Pride of the Emperor came up, I would lose at this point. But instead, I'm just taking out his troop and clearing his board. He still had around half his deck left, so I was really hoping Pride of the Emperor was hiding. So he is hitting me real hard over here. Yeah, he's setting me up like I've only 2 points of health left. Alright. So, let's do this. We're going to turn on my Jaghatai Reckoning.
This is a place.
That buys me a little more health. Take out his troop. And we'll try and wait one more turn before dropping Stormseer's Wisdom or Apotheosis for some healing. Let's see what my options are. Hits me hard. Drops a flanking troop. Okay, ouch. Okay, Goldstone's Hunters. I'm going to bring out Stormseer's Wisdom. That starts hunting through my deck. I did draw another Stormseer's Wisdom, which is interesting. But more to the point, I can take out his troop, and I have a Thunderhawk to take out his other troop. Bounce back a little there. So back to 8 health. Again, a Pride of the Emperor would have ended me now. There's another flanking troop, and he hits me. He still has 13 cards left in his deck, so Pride looks like it's one of the bottom 50%. Alright, here's Apotheosis, so I can use that to take out that troop without taking any damage back. And now I'm out of the danger zone. Pride is not going to kill me. Brings in a flanking troop. He's trying to just really beat down my health as much as he can. He's trying to see if Pride will come up, I think.
You imperfect scum!
Alright, so let's use Manifest Destiny to make sure I'm out of the Pride danger zone. And then Stormseer's Wisdom to really pull me out. Perfect. Oh, and there a Skilled Rider. Alrighty. Now we can just hit him. I've got so many ways to kill him next turn. I think he knows it must be over by now. There we go, and he quit. So, spent a whole bunch of turns in the danger zone there, but eventually pulled myself out. Alright, so next up is going to be, let's go down here. We'll take a look at Canis Vertex in a moment. Let's do Liman Russ. So in this case, I decided to put away both my cards. I always want to try and start with a 1-cost card, and Void Engagement worked. So, turn 1, let's pull out Void Engagement. Played that, and it gets a Swift Strike, which is a tactic, so he takes 2 points of damage. And against Russ, I usually try to be aggressive, because he's attacking so much that I want to pull him down to low health and use my tactics to try and win. Okay, now unfortunately I've got no way here of spending 2 points of energy to do 3 points of damage, so that guy is going to survive. Let's just minimize the hurt here. So actually I'm going to attack him and do a Swift Strike. There we go. Didn't have a 3-pointer damage card, but I could attack with my face and finish it off, which stopped it being used to trigger Pack. There's his troop. Deals 1 point of damage to me because of its own Pack ability. But I've got many ways of dealing with that one now, so I'm just going to hit it with the Skyfire Thunderhawk. And because I'm behind Russ on health, I wanted to stop being quite as aggressive as before. Looks like he had nothing that turn, so he just hands it over. So where I just turn on my own ability. I feel like I had lots of cards in my hand, so I decided to use up my Swift Strike. I didn't need it for the draw. And let's just put some pressure on Russ. So he's now 3 points of health behind me. Okay, he's trying to solve for that with Ekrotres. Now I could bounce Ekrotres with Targetized Sacrifice, but let's try and keep the damage pressure going here. Ooh, a Command Bridge. Interesting. I'm going to use the Thunderhawk Gunship now to hit him hard. And try and hunt for a Skilled Rider with the Command Bridge. No skilled rider, but I did get informant network, which will help finish off Ekra in a bit. Oh, so much for finishing Ekra. He hit me with the Dionysian Spear. Now it's a good thing I had a good health lead over him at this point. Coming back, he is... There it is. Now I can drop informant network so Ekra is visible. And I'm going to hit him with the Skyfire Thunderhawk so there's no healing for him. So he can keep stunning me with that Dionysian Spear, but at the moment, I'm on the way to winning from doing that. Spoke too soon. He hits me with Emperor's Executioner. That gap is just 3 health. Now that gap is 2 health, and I'm still stunned. Alright, let's give him something else to shoot at. To try and hit. There's Jubal Khan. Ooh, he brings in a big fat dreadnought and a drilling sight. That dreadnought has wards. I cannot hit it with direct targeted abilities. Continuing to hit me pretty hard. But I have a move here now. I'm going to use Jubal Khan to hit him. And let's now drop Jaghatai Sacrifice. Send everything back. And I've got 1 point of energy, so I'm just going to play Skilled Rider. And then my plan is whatever he does next turn, I can use Quick Reaction to avoid being attacked directly. Oh yeah, look at that, Fenrisian Walls. Oh, I don't even need to do that. I've got Jubal Khan ready to win me the match. Alright, so let's end this now. We're going to drop Jubal Khan. We're going to attack him first and reduce him to 3 health. Okay, I think I decided to toy with him a little. Nope, there we are, yeah. There's Jubal Khan. Alright. Leman Russ beaten me on 10 health. Next up will be one of the Coraxes. I won't show both of them. We'll look at the last match against Favin Grigori. So again, I started off with one of my 1 energy cost cards, so I was happy with that. Let's put away... Let's actually keep Manifest Destiny, in fact, because it's a useful card for later. And we will play Command Bridge, and we're looking for Skilled Rider. I keep calling it Easy Rider. Didn't get that, but I did get Quick Reaction, which will let me draw a card later on. Okay, he's chipping away at me. So I can turn on my stealth mode, sneak mode rather, and chip away at him as well. Alright, I've lost 3 points, he's lost 4. Brings in a troop to do 2 points of damage to me, not a bad move. So I decide to just play Quick Reaction, buy myself a turn over here, hand it back to him. He's playing Abandoned Supplies. And he brings out... Oh, another Abandoned Supplies. Okay, so he's got a pair of discounted cards sitting in his hand right now. Comes to my next turn, so I'm going to play Swift Strike to draw another card to try and find that Skilled Rider. No Skilled Rider, but I got a Void Engagement, so I can continue cycling through my deck. And I got a Swift Strike, which will help cycle through my deck further next turn, I guess. Let's just end it there. I have a 1 point health lead. Okay, that Raven's Talon is going to hurt me a lot. There we go. That 1 point. I'm now 1 point behind him on health. Come by bikes. Can't really do much for me now. Let's play Manifest Destiny for the time being. I'm trying to create some room in my hand to be able to play Stormseer's Wisdom soon. Well, that's not good. That's a troop with powerful sentencing ability. So I'm going to bounce it back into his deck with Jaghatai Sacrifice. And that's all. Ah, good thing I did that, because this guy would have been painful the next turn. Maybe I should have held off on the sacrifice 1 more turn. Alright. Let's bring in a speeder. Use the speeder to attack him. And use my ability and attack him. Again, I'm just getting worried about my hand size. It's 8 at the start of each turn, which is going to make it hard to use Stormseer's Wisdom. Okay, his next troop will be fast. What's it going to be? Is it going to be Cadus next? Or is it going to be the recently buffed guy? Well, whatever it is, I can't do anything in this turn, or can I? Let's bring out Informant Network. And I'm going to now drop Stormseer's Wisdom to draw a bunch of cards. Summon Hawkeye. Okay, so I got 2 tactics there, which is 4 points of healing. Puts me back in the lead with a margin of 2 energy. Hits me with Guerrilla Warfare. Sorry, margin of 2 health, not 2 energy. But again, now I'm sort of behind him on health, although with Survivor I have more. Okay, this seems like a good chance to play my Reckoning, so I now turn into the Warhawk. I get a ton of healing pulled off, and now I can attack him. Got a big health lead over him. Brings in a speeder, so I guess that's what got fast. And another fast vehicle over there. Alright. And he hits me again, so back being behind him on health. I took a battering in that turn. Alright, we're going to bring in a Void Engagement first. So that's going to bring a Thunderhawk for me. Next, I'm going to drop Selmig Hawkeye to kill that vehicle. And attack with my Warlord to finish off his fast troop. And hopefully now he's going to have to try to focus on Selmig's Hawkeye instead of me. Okay, brings in another flanking fast unit there. 5 points of health left. Ooh, is he going to pull this off? Oh my god, he did. 3 points of damage to Selmig, which means Korax can attack him and finish him for free. Nicely done. 10 energy. Let's bring in Swift Strike to finish off the troop. Again, I'm really hoping to find Skilled Rider. So I've got a Targetized Sacrifice. Okay, so let's bring in Goldstone. I'm trying to bring in troops which will not end the turn on 1 health, and so avoid him becoming invisible. Okay, there's a hit with the Thunderhawk. And I still have a pair of Thunderhawks and another one in my hand. So technically next turn, I can do 4 plus 3 plus 3. I can do 10 points of damage, plus 3 from my Warlord, and win. Yeah, I think I have lethal on him now. He's trying to beat me down, but I think at this point it's over. Oh no, it's not! He has stealth! Oh, that's a good move by him. Silver Blade Speeder. Okay, let's reveal him and kill his units here. We're going to bring out the Silver Blade Speeder and use that to kill one of his troops, which will cause it to go to my deck and draw a card. Still no Skilled Rider, that is frustrating. And let's use a Thunderhawk to continue damaging him. Just trying to bring his health low enough to win next turn. Brings in an Apothecary, attacks me, which draws another card for himself. And he brings in a Sentencing Troop. Now surely he doesn't have enough left to stop me. Oh yeah, there we go. Now it's over. Long last. Alright, so quick reaction. Not that I need this. Ah, there was Skilled Rider. Huh. Alright, let's finish this. I'm gonna hit him with a Thunderhawk. We are going to hit him with my Warlord. And then lastly, we're going to drop a Thunderhawk on his head. There we are. Done. So that was one of the wins against Korax. And then for the very last one was one of my favorite matches against Canis Vertex. Again, the general strategy against Canis Vertex is the same. Try and keep his board clear of troops. But the additional one is I'm going with my usual plan against the Titan of trying to take out its weapons as opposed to its core. So let's put away both these units. And I got a Void Engagement. That's not bad. I have a 1 cost turn. 1 cost card for my first turn. Okay, so we play Void Engagement. We drew a Tactic. Again, with only 8 troops in the deck, drawing a Tactic's pretty likely. And attack his shoulder. He's loading up his gun and punching me with the Titan's fists. Ooh, skilled rider early on. Nice. But there's no point to doing it quite yet. I have Stormseer's Wisdom already sitting in my hand, so I can afford to go through my deck a little quickly here. Just keep the pressure on those guns. Well, that's going to keep the pressure hard, and now I wish I kept the that damage tactic which I used. For now, I'm going to drop Skilled Rider, turn on my sneak attack mode, and I guess I have to hit that front line troop. How sweet would it have been if Jaghatai had Unstoppable, right? Alright. Now the smart thing for him to do would have probably been to attack me with the front line, so it wouldn't have made a difference, I guess. Alright. So, oh nice, Jubal Khan. Unfortunately I can't do much else this turn, so instead I'm going to turn on my sneak attack over there and just continue attacking that shoulder. He is dropping a frontline troop. Boo. Okay. I decided to not attack this turn. Instead, I'm playing Stormseer's Wisdom to draw 3 cards. I'll let his frontline troop attack me, and then I'll finish it off between my Warlord and Jubal Khan. Sorry, with Jubal Khan, because his troop will end on 3 health, which Jubal Khan can kill next turn. Except, he played Wonders of Tizca to heal that, so I have to go with a different plan. So what I'm going to do here instead is, first of all, get blasted by his lasers, thank you. Alright, so as I said, what I'm going to do here is use Goldstone's Hunters, hit his troop, it's on 2 health, use Swift Strike to wipe it out and draw a card. Manifest Destiny, sorry, Void Engagement, which will then draw another card, and it is a troop, no damage. And just keep that gun under pressure. That gun has lost half of its health, and with Kumblai Bikes, I've got a powerful unit card ready to pop out. Alright. Lost a lot of health, but his weapons are going down quite nicely so far. Okay, he puts a shield onto his main body. Okay, can I wipe out his gun? First of all, I'm going to use Jubal Khan to continue softening it up and give a target that he's going to have to focus on next turn instead of my Warlord. Otherwise my Warlord's taking 3 points of damage from that blaster. Good, so he uses a quarter of his energy to do 3 points of damage to Jubal Khan. He's going to... Oh, I was hoping the blaster would come for me, but okay. At least both of his Seek and Destroys are now gone. He loads his one shoulder gun, the damaged one, puts a shield on it. And he punches me. And is he blasting me with the other gun? Yeah, there we go. 3 points of damage. So I've lost 25 points of health. I only have 15 left. Actually, I've lost more than that because I played a healing card. But whatever. That shoulder is going down now. Informant Network to strip off both of his shields. Next, we're going to bring in the Kumblai Bikes, which are going to cause 4 points of damage to him. And then I can use Jaghatai to destroy the shoulder, causing a meltdown effect. And then, because of Skilled Rider, I can attack again. So I'm going for that fist to try and do more damage back to his body. Okay, he's got 4 points of energy. Ooh, Lucas Chrome. That's going to start creating a machine every turn, unless it's destroyed. Or unless it gets bounced back. Let's see what I want to do here. So I can always choose between Targetized Sacrifice and Stormlance. In the event, I decided to go with Targetized Sacrifice because that gives me more energy left over to do other things with. Such as bringing out the damaging the fist with my gunship. And then, a little bit risky, but I attacked the fist directly, which destroyed it. Did more damage back to his body. And with Easy Rider, I can attack again. Sorry, Skilled Rider, I can attack again. Let's try and hit the other gun. Interesting, he's now dropping defense satellites on me. It's a sort of average underwhelming strike, 2 points of damage. He loads up his shoulder gun, keeps those punches rolling. Alright, I'm kind of worried about orbital bombardment at this stage. So what I'm going to do is just use a command bridge to get a card, and then trigger my Reckoning, which will take me out of the orbital bombardment danger zone for now. And now I can start focusing down his weakest part. Next turn I can hit it with 2 Thunderhawks and my Warlord. That should blow that last fist. Yep, he shoots me, lots of damage. Still not enough for an orbital bombardment to finish me off. So I'm feeling... Oh, nope, now I'm entering the danger zone again. Crack grenade. 1 orbital bombardment will kill me. Okay, so because of that, I have to play Manifest Destiny to protect myself from orbital bombardments. Attack him with my Warlord. And now to stop the fist from punching me directly, quick reaction, and that draws a card too. Great. So he attacks me, and that means he doesn't have enough energy to put a shield up, which is good. Hits me with an artillery strike. And another artillery strike. Okay, he must be running really low on cards. Again, now I'm back in the danger zone. 1 orbital bombardment will kill me. Ah, perfect. Stormseer's Wisdom. Pull that out. 1 tactic, 2 tactics. Alrighty. So out of the danger zone. Skyfire Thunderhawk to hit 1 fist. And let's use the Warlord himself to finish off the fist, which causes damage to the neighboring gun, which I have enough damage to now destroy next turn. Okay, this is going good. Yeah, look at that. Because of Skilled Rider, I could attack the gun again. Shoulder. So he continues to blast away at me. I am back in the danger zone. Yeah, he's really throwing cards heavily down at me. 1 orbital bombardment is all it would take. Alright. So let's use the Thunderhawk to cut that down. Now I made a mistake here. I should have brought out Goldstone Hunters now and attacked his Warlord with Goldstone. Instead, I took out the shoulder, which caused meltdown damage, which was completely absorbed by his shield. No, never mind. Let's bring out the Silverblade Speeder and attack him. Gotta end this soon. As I keep saying, I'm in the danger zone. 1 card can finish me off. Okay, Rain of Fire is fortunately not that card. It should be hard for him to win with just Rain of Fire here. Puts a shield back on his body. And is this it? Let's use Quick Reaction to protect me a little bit more again. And bring out Goldstone's Hunters. Pop his shield. Attack him with my first unit. Attack him with my Warlord. And then I can drop another Silverblade Speeder on him. And that's got to be lethal next turn. Brings in his own Goldstone. It's that. Struggling to do the damage needed to finish me. He does put up a shield, but I think it's no good for him. Oh yeah, there's Apotheosis. So let's drop that now, because again, that gets me out of the danger zone. And use Goldstone to hit him. Warlord attacks him, and the Speeders attack him as well. 3 points of health left. It's got to be over at this point. So I let him know that I deny him, and he understands. Alright, so again, this is the deck named Emissary of the Khanate because there's a player, Emissary, who on the stream had given me pretty much this deck. I just had changed it a bit to compensate for the fact I didn't have Skilled Rider before. Now I have it. A couple improvements which could still be made. I am still missing the most incredible White Tiger Dao. Where's that card? Look at my collection. The cards, all cards. What I'm missing is this incredible legendary. Give your warlord +2 attack in your turn. It has so much synergy with Jaghatai Khan. I need it. And then the other thing which I'm tempted to put in, I'm going to try and figure this out a little bit, is Stormseer Ulagai. Combined with Skilled Rider, this can turn into a huge healing buff. So I'm really eager to try that out. I'll see how that works as well, hopefully soon. But alright, in the meantime, coming back to it, this is the deck. Hope you found it as fun to watch as I found to play some of those matches. I'm going to be continuing to play Jaghatai Khan a fair bit, I think, now over the next couple of days. We'll try and keep more videos coming out, and maybe even, if I get time, a Jaghatai Khan stream on the weekend. We'll see how that goes. Alright, hope you guys will be able to join me for that in future. Until then, I'll see you in game, and stay safe, everyone. Alright, bye for now.